We have Kevin Long in the starter stand, and on behalf of everybody here at the Hancock County Speedway, thanks for either making your way back or tuning in on IMCA TV. Here tonight, your Sport Compacts will have Ari Prothman out of Algona, the 75 on the inside of the first row. Alongside of me, Brad Malin, from Britt in the 03. Row 2 to the inside, Charles Prime out of Britt, Iowa, the 7P, alongside Logan Kelly, last week's feature winner here at the Speedway out of Fairmont, the 231 on the inside, on the outside of the fourth row, or starting fourth, sorry. Now we'll get to the inside of the third row. He can be wherever you want. It's word salad. I mean, I could run for office, for God's sakes. Matt Miller in the 29, Max Heimbuck in the 7X, and Brooke Osler in the 07. Your starting lineup, and about 3.5, 4 wide on the front straightaway past the flag stand. I've even mystified Mike Van Genner of that call to the green here, apparently. So, one lap into this one, lots of smoke on a Heimbuck as he comes by the flag stand. Logan Kelly up into the top 2 here on lap number 1. I don't know about you, Mike, but that was almost like the old Clayman days. You just kind of throw the little oil down in the exhaust pipe, their little puff here and there. But, yeah, it's suddenly beginning to be a little more prevalent there out of Heimbuck's car, as Logan Kelly able to close the gap on the front straightaway with 2 laps remaining. Heimbuck still plenty of speed in that automobile on the back straightaway. The top 2 have broken away. We will round the bend. Kevin Long will pick up the white flag. We got 1 to go. To the back straightaway, half lap away from our Sport Compact Heat race. Here tonight, Logan Kelly went to the inside the last time through 3 and 4. Tries the outside. Well, ran him all the way up the hill. Heimbuck will cross the line, will win it. Logan Kelly second, Osler third. Row 2 to the inside is Dustin West out of Radcliffe in the 85. On the outside is Nate Whiters out of Mason City at the 49. Justin Raymond out of Burt, the 5J, is on the inside of the third row. Alongside is Devin Fish out of Corwith in the 12. George Gilland out of Lehigh, the 40 is on the inside of the fourth row. And alongside is Randy Cram out of Algona in the 86. And a ways to go in this one. Starting 9th will be Jared Bommister out of Waseca, Minnesota, the 81. I believe he was your Cash Dash winner in the Sportmods last Friday. As we are underway here out of turn number 4. Side by side throughout the field, and contact between Ricks and Albrandt. Yeah, that was Albrandt was fine. The 45 make a little bit of contact there, and he will pull to the infield, and we will complete lap number 1. It is all Albrandt, your leader. Whitehurst in the second spot as we head to the back straightaway. Dustin West going to lose some ground as Devin Fish, the 12 machine, give the nod to Fish. And how about Raymond flashing to the inside? 3 across here out of turn number 4, and Fish will have the best of that battle by a nose at the stripe. Raymond back to the inside, had a battle for the lead for a moment. Whitehurst losing ground. Dustin West, the winner here on July 22nd in a dominating effort. And West able to get things settled down in the 85. And he is starting to make up some ground on Albrandt to the back straightaway. Whitehurst suddenly maybe a little bit of a distant third, and he's got Bommister all the way from the tail. And as we approach the halfway mark of this one, Bommister is right there for third and fourth as we head to the south side. Single file here for a moment, but it has been anything but throughout much of Sportmod Heat Race number 1. Albrandt, West, Whitehurst, Bommister. And Brandt going to spin in front of the field. He's going to collect second and third. Holy cow. So the yellow will be for Albrandt. Once we get a little further into the show here tonight, I believe we got modifieds up next. We'll be live throughout that, but then we will turn off the Facebook feed and invite you to head to imca.tv, get a subscription for the rest of tonight's racing action here at the Hancock County Speedway. 50-lap A-Main for your IMC Modifieds to crown a Night of 10,000 Stars champion a little later here tonight. And after that bit of chaos in turn number 2, Sportmod Heat race number 1 has Whitehurst out in front, Jared Baumeister from the tail, and we got 2 to go. So Baumeister trying to take advantage of that late heat race yellow flag, and it's a top 2 breakaway. As Baumeister, when he gets on a run, can be awfully hard to handle in that 81 Terry's Repair entry out of Waseca, Minnesota. And got himself up into the top 2 at his redraw for all of your classes, with the exception of IMCA Modifieds. There'll be passing points in the heat race. The top 10 in passing points will redraw in the infield. We've got a fun little toe the line game we will do for that. And we are now finishing heat race number 1. Whitehurst will win it, Baumeister second, and Devin Fish will complete the top 3. Road 3 to the inside. Stacy Mills out of Webb in the 10E. Kip Symes out of Cedar Falls High with a 16 double S will start 6th. Matthew Hansen out of Clemmies on the inside of the 4th row in the 30. Outside is Nate Choder out of Lake Mills in the 88. And Matt Avelia out of Prescott, Iowa, the 2X, will start shotgun in the field in 9th here tonight. Want to wish a happy birthday to Dan M. I guess we're going to keep Dan slightly incognito. Dan M., happy birthday to you from your loving wife, who didn't leave her name either. Dan, happy birthday. Going to come to green out of turn number 4. On the break, Jake Sacco in the salute to veterans. P51 Mustang out in front of this one. Apple up into the top 2. Look at Stacy Mills diving down to the inside. The 10E Mills put him to the top 3 on lap number 1. So Sacco, the early leader. Josh Apple going to try and reel him back in. That might be a tall task, but we will keep our eye on that 65. Jane Mills going to slide to the inside, finds the moisture there, just a little bit down off the middle groove, as Ken Hoagland under attack right now. It is side by side throughout the rest of the field behind Stacy Mills in the 10E. Top 3 single file. Ken Hoagland looking for a good run here tonight. And he is fighting for his life right now. Kip Symes there to the inside. And the 2X car all the way from the tail. The 2X of Matt Avelia up a handful of spots. Had to settle in behind the 16 in the back straightaway. As we get in the back half of this one, Sacco still the leader. Hoagland in the 4 spot. Symes in 5th. 6th is Avelia there in the 2X machine. That is a battle on track. Getting right down to it, Kevin Long, our chief starter here tonight. I believe 3 laps remaining in this one. Sacco by 3/4 of a straightaway. Continuing to watch that battle for 5th and 6th. A little close there, but able to get things sorted out to the back straightaway. And we pick up right now, battle for 2nd and 3rd with 2 laps to go. Stacy Mills right to the inside, put the 10E down to the top 2. Sacco hammering the high line is flat gone in this one. Mills able to wrestle that 2nd position away from Josh Apple and White Flag. On the home straightaway, Sacco, 3/4 of a straight, his advantage. Mills, Apple, Hoagland, the top four to wrap up Sportmod Heat race number 2. Checkers out of turn number 4. It'll be Jake Sacco here on the front straightaway. He will win it. Then Mills, Apple will be in third, and Hoagland will hang on to that 4th spot. Pace trucks off the back straightaway. Field in command of Ken Hoagland and Randy Cram. On row number 1, 18 laps. Night of 10,000 stars. And we are ready for green on a turn 4 underway. Look at Whiters trying to bust his way right to the middle of 4 wide on a turn number 4. Jake Sacco, look at the 14 machine, trying to capture the top spot. Jared Bommister in a hurry on the bottom as well. Who's going to lead lap number 1? Holy cow, it was on early in this one. It was Whiters right through the middle. Sacco as well. It was 4 wide down the back straightaway. Sacco the leader. Whiters in second. Bommister in third. Stacy Mills trying to claw his way up into the top 4. Randy Cram in 5th as we go to 1. Jared Bommister hard to the inside. Right now, Bommister, the 81 car, is alongside there of Whiters, and Whiters thought he was going to have a shot for the lead, and right now he's got his hands full with Jared Bommister the inside. Bommister, the 81, now up into the top 2, going to set his sights on Jake Sacco on the back straightaway. So Sacco the leader, Bommister second, Whiters third. Mills trying to run him down in the 4th spot. Ken Hoagland continues to ride in the 5th position. 4 laps into your Sportmod A main. And the battle for the lead is shaping up on a turn number 4. Jared Bommister within a car length as we go to 1. Bommister hard to the inside. Bommister had to leave a lane upstairs, could not get Sacco that time to the back straightaway. And Bommister going to take a moment here to close the gap here to the time out of 3 and 4. As Mills also running down Whiters. Battle, 1st and 2nd, and then 3rd and 4th. Mills on the throttle to the inside. Mills was alongside of Whiters for a long time that time, and you see both Sacco and Whiters bringing their line down to play defense that time out of the north side of the speedway, not wanting Jared Bommister or Stacy Mills to get a run to the inside, but the 81 has found another run to the back chute. And out of turn number 4, Jared Bommister able to roll up within a car length on the front straightaway as Mills going to dive down to the inside. We'll have to let Whiters pass that time, and Sacco is able to fend off the advance of Jared Bommister that last time through 3 and 4. We will continue to watch the top 2 right now as Bommister working a run, continuing to peek to the inside, but might try to get a run to the outside right now as Bommister trying to get Your race leader, Jake Sacco, sized up where he wants to be, and right now, Sacco had to give some ground off the bottom of turn number 2, and Bommister nearly got him that time. Some lap traffic, the 40 of George Gillen dead ahead as we make our way to turns 1 and 2, and we're side by side. Bommister's got him cleared that time. Sacco gonna spin in turns 1 and 2. Your early leader, Jake Sacco, spinning in turn number 2, and that will change everything. Bommister with Whitehurst and Mills side by side. Row number 2. 7 to go in your Sportmod A main, and Bommister's going to lead him back to green. Underway in this one, stair step him 4 across. The 16 machine of Kip Symes up into the top 4 and giving Whitehurst all he wants as we head to 1. So 3 deep. Boy, great run for the 5J as well. As Justin Raymond up into the top 5. Bommister out in front, Mills in second. The 16 peeking to the inside. There of Whitehurst. Let's see who gets the nod. Whitehurst will be scored 3rd. But Symes to the inside. Will slide up. No, leaves the lane to the outside. Whitehurst still has some racing real estate up there. And we are under yellow. So under yellow, I seen the 65J of Josh Apple here in the infield. But I believe there is also some debris in turn number 1. Caution lights down in the back straightaway. And Bommister looking to secure a 10,000 Stars championship at the Hancock County Speedway. We're back underway. Bommister with a handful of car links. Mills going to try and reel him back in down the back straightaway. Bommister, Mills the top 2. Where did Albrandt come from? We have not called Nate Albrandt's name here all night long, and Nate Albrandt has raced his way up from well back in this one. Albrandt is up in the top 4 in the 88. So Albrandt up into the top 4, shuffling Raymond back into the clutches of Ken Hoagland and the rest of the field. I believe we got 3 to go. Bommister still your leader. Green flag will be high in the air this time on a turn number 4, Bommister and Mills. Symes in the 3rd spot. Albrandt continues to ride 4th. Matthew Hansen from deep in the field is now up into the top 6 as well. Watch the 30 car. The 30 of Matthew Hansen blazing a trail around the outside in the 30, and we'll set his sights on Raymond here to the north side of the speedway. White flag on the front straightaway. And Jared Bommister got himself to 2nd, made a big move for the lead, and then had 2nd place driver Jake Sacco spin. And it's been all Jared Bommister in the back half of this one. Bommister will win the night of 10,000 Stars. It'll be Bommister winning, Mills 2nd, Symes in 3rd, Hoagland and Albrandt will be the top 5. Grab the hardware. Come on over here. You could carry so much speed on the inside of this thing, and you were able to keep enough momentum. you could slide up in front of him.
Yeah, I mean, it was working up top there when I was racing with Jake, and that was a blast there. And I got him to try my line there, and he couldn't quite keep his speed up like he was on the high side. But I thought about staying up there because the car was pretty good, but I thought, well, we'll just see if somebody can get on the inside of me and get a run. I didn't know. I just kind of had it covered.
Yeah, you had him pass down here, and then he promptly spun out, unfortunately.
Oh, really? Dang, that's a bummer.
Yeah. Who do you want to thank here tonight?
I just got to thank Jaden Erickson and Peyton. They come down and help me pit. My dad, Leo, he come down. All my sponsors, everybody for coming out tonight. I think you guys are going to have a really good race for the A-Mod feature.
You guys put on a great show. Nice job.
Thanks.
One more hand. Jared Baumeister, your winner here tonight.